Most people think managing diabetes is just about carbs, sugar, and medication. But there's something deeper, something almost no one talks about: inflammation. The silent fire inside your body that keeps your blood sugar unstable, even when you're eating right. It damages your nerves, slows your metabolism, hurts your heart, and wears down your kidneys. And it often starts long before a diabetes diagnosis. But here's the truth. Inflammation is not the enemy. It's your body's cry for help. It's your immune system saying, "Something's wrong, I need support." Chronic inflammation turns that alarm into a permanent signal. And that constant stress makes your insulin less effective, raises cortisol levels, and traps your body in a state of resistance and exhaustion. Now imagine trying to manage your blood sugar while your body is on fire from the inside out. This is why some people eat well, exercise, and still struggle. Because inflammation is blocking the very healing they're working so hard for. What causes this hidden fire? It's not just food. Although food plays a role, it's your gut, your sleep, your stress, the processed oils you eat, the sleepless nights you endure, the stress that never seems to end. Inflammation doesn't just happen in your stomach. It happens in your cells, in your blood vessels, in the nerves of your hands and feet. It shows up as brain fog, chronic pain, fatigue, and slow healing wounds. You might not even realize it's there until complications appear. But there's good news. Your body is always trying to heal. After years of high blood sugar, even after nerve damage, even after you've been told, "That's just how it is now." You can calm the inflammation. You can support your body. And it starts with understanding how inflammation and blood sugar are connected. When you eat something high in sugar or refined carbs, your blood sugar spikes. This spike triggers your immune system. It treats the excess sugar like a threat. That immune response creates inflammation. If this happens once in a while, your body handles it. But if it happens every day with every meal, the inflammation becomes chronic. And that's when damage begins. The pancreas has to work harder. The liver becomes sluggish. Your cells stop responding to insulin. And slowly, the blood sugar stays high. Not just from food, but from inflammation itself. There's also another key player here: your gut. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria. Some helpful, some harmful. When your gut is out of balance, harmful bacteria release toxins that trigger even more inflammation, making your blood sugar harder to control. Poor sleep? It raises cortisol, your stress hormone. Cortisol raises blood sugar and worsens inflammation. Chronic stress? Same story. So while everyone's focused on sugar and carbs, your body is fighting a deeper battle. But the most powerful news is this: inflammation is reversible. You can eat foods that calm it. You can move in ways that reduce it. You can sleep, breathe, and rest in ways that help your body reset. And when you reduce inflammation, blood sugar starts to fall. Insulin starts to work. Energy starts to return. And healing begins from the inside out. In the next part, we'll break down the most common hidden triggers of inflammation in diabetics and how to gently remove them from your life, starting today. You already know that inflammation fuels high blood sugar. But what actually causes this inflammation in the first place? Let's look at the most common and most ignored triggers that might be quietly sabotaging your health. The first is refined seed oils. Oils like soybean, corn, sunflower, and canola are everywhere. In salad dressings, chips, processed snacks, and even so-called healthy frozen meals. These oils are rich in omega-6 fats. While your body needs a small amount, too much creates an imbalance that drives inflammation, especially in people with insulin resistance. When you replace real fats, like olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil, with industrial seed oils, you're feeding the inflammatory cycle. Next is sugar in disguise. You already watch out for sugar, but inflammation comes not just from candy and sodas, but from foods marketed as healthy. Granola bars, flavored yogurts, low-fat snacks. They're packed with added sugars under names like maltodextrin, dextrose, cane syrup, and fruit concentrate. These spike blood sugar quickly, triggering insulin surges and inflammation afterward. Over time, your cells grow tired of the constant insulin signal, and they stop listening. That's insulin resistance. Another silent contributor is chronic sleep deprivation. If you're getting less than 6 to 7 hours of restful sleep each night, your body stays in a stressed state. Your cortisol stays high, and cortisol, in turn, raises blood sugar and increases inflammation. One bad night might not seem like much, but weeks or months of restless sleep can directly worsen blood sugar control, even if your diet is perfect. Then there's stress: emotional, physical, and mental. Financial stress, relationship stress, work stress, even low-grade anxiety that lingers in the background. All of this activates your nervous system and floods your bloodstream with stress hormones, especially cortisol and adrenaline. Your body responds to those hormones by raising blood sugar, just in case you need to run. That ancient survival response still works today, but instead of escaping danger, we're stuck in traffic or scrolling the news, and our bodies pay the price. Now let's talk about gut health, one of the most overlooked parts of inflammation. When your gut bacteria are imbalanced, a condition called dysbiosis, bad microbes start releasing toxins called LPS, lipopolysaccharides. These leak into the bloodstream through a weakened gut lining, causing a chain reaction of inflammation across the entire body. This is called leaky gut, and for people with diabetes or prediabetes, it can make insulin resistance worse, increase cravings, trigger brain fog, and even impact your mood. Your gut controls more than digestion. It controls inflammation, blood sugar, immunity, and even how well you absorb key vitamins and minerals. Now you can see, inflammation is not just about what's on your plate. It's also about what's in your gut, your mind, your sleep, and your stress levels. But here's the empowering truth. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just one change at a time can begin to calm the storm. Switching your cooking oil, adding fiber to your breakfast, drinking water when you wake up, going to bed 30 minutes earlier, pausing for 60 seconds to breathe deeply. These are small things, but they carry massive healing power. And in the next section, you'll discover exactly what foods, habits, and nutrients calm inflammation naturally. No medications, no complicated plans. Just real, proven ways to lower inflammation and take control of your blood sugar. Inflammation may be invisible, but your choices have real power over it. You don't need extreme diets. You don't need 20 supplements. You need small, healing choices, made every day. And those add up to transformation. Let's begin with anti-inflammatory foods. These aren't just healthy, they actively fight inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity at the cellular level. Start with fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce C-reactive protein, one of the main markers of inflammation in the body. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week. Next, reach for leafy greens, like spinach, kale, and arugula. These contain magnesium, a mineral many diabetics are deficient in. Magnesium helps your cells use insulin more effectively and calms the nervous system. Now let's add color to your meals. Blueberries, raspberries, red cabbage, turmeric, and beets. These are full of antioxidants and plant compounds that heal from the inside out, especially turmeric, which contains curcumin, one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatories on Earth. Pair it with black pepper for better absorption and add it to soups, teas, or smoothies. Another powerful food group? Fermented foods. Things like plain Greek yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kefir. These help restore healthy gut bacteria, which in turn calms the immune system and lowers inflammation. 1 tablespoon a day of sauerkraut or a glass of kefir can make a bigger difference than you think. Then there's extra virgin olive oil, liquid gold for diabetics. It's rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenols that reduce oxidative stress and improve insulin response. Use it on salads, over steamed vegetables, or even by the spoonful. Don't underestimate the role of hydration. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, making it harder to regulate sugar. Drinking enough water helps flush out toxins, reduces inflammation, and supports your kidneys, which are already under stress in diabetes. Now let's shift to movement. You don't need high-intensity workouts to see results. Gentle, consistent movement is enough to reduce inflammation. Try walking for 15 minutes after meals. Stretch your body. Do yoga. Dance in your kitchen. Movement reduces inflammatory markers and helps insulin do its job more efficiently. It's not about weight loss. It's about cellular healing. And let's not forget sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, when inflammation calms down and hormones reset. Create a calming nighttime routine. Turn off bright lights. Disconnect from screens. Go to bed at the same time each night. Even 30 more minutes of deep sleep can make a difference in your fasting blood sugar. And finally, perhaps the most powerful healer: stillness. Stress is fuel for inflammation, but calm, even just a few minutes, cools the fire. Try 5 deep breaths before your meals. Sit in silence for 2 minutes each morning. Journal, pray, walk barefoot in the grass. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present and kind to your body, because every small act of care is a message to your cells. You are safe. You are supported. You can begin to heal. And that's exactly what we'll do next. Walk through a simple, step-by-step daily routine that brings it all together in a way that fits real life. You've learned how inflammation affects your body. You've seen how it damages quietly your nerves, your heart, your energy. But now you also know this: you're not powerless. Your body is always listening. And every choice you make, every bite, every breath, every moment of rest, tells your body to fight or to heal. So here's a simple daily routine you can start right now. Not complicated, not overwhelming, just steady support for your blood sugar and your health. Morning. Start with a glass of water. Add a slice of lemon for hydration and gut support. Move your body. A light 10-minute walk, stretch, or just gentle movement gets your blood flowing and lowers morning sugar. Eat a healing breakfast. Scrambled eggs with spinach and avocado, or chia pudding with cinnamon and berries. Add a sprinkle of turmeric or cinnamon for an anti-inflammatory kick. Midday. Lunch should be simple and balanced. Think grilled salmon with leafy greens and olive oil, or a quinoa bowl with roasted veggies. Walk after meals. Just 10 to 15 minutes helps prevent glucose spikes and calms inflammation. Pause. Breathe deeply for 60 seconds. Stress is one of the biggest blood sugar disruptors, and your breath is your medicine. Evening. Eat light. Try roasted vegetables with a piece of baked fish or chicken. Add fermented foods like sauerkraut or kefir. Avoid heavy carbs at night. Your body wants to rest, not fight off a sugar surge. Create a sleep ritual. Dim the lights. Put your phone away. Listen to calm music or read a few pages. Go to bed at the same time each night and aim for 7 to 8 hours of healing sleep. Throughout the day, drink water consistently. Keep snacks simple. A boiled egg, a handful of almonds, Greek yogurt with cinnamon. Protect your peace. Say no when you need to. Let your body know it's safe. Here's what's most important to remember. Healing doesn't come from one big change. It comes from small acts of consistency, from choosing real food, from honoring your rest, from treating yourself like someone worth fighting for, because you are. Diabetes is a challenge, but you are not your diagnosis. You are not broken. You are in progress, and progress is powerful. So take this routine. Make it your own. Start where you are. Do what you can. And believe that healing is possible, because it is. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. Share it with someone who needs hope today. And in the comments, tell us, what's the one change you'll make this week to support your healing? You're not alone in this. You're part of a community. And we're here with you, every step of the way. Stay strong, stay steady, and stay kind to yourself. We'll see you in the next video.